Divine greetings and gratitude. If you are new here, my name is Nuna. I am the poet, the seer, the witch, the wise woman of the Saiyonan archives. Welcome to your new spiritual sanctuary. And if y'all are returning, hey tribe, welcome back to our sacred space. I'm always honored, excited, and elated to be in your presence. I have 3 oils in front of me, and each of these oils is going to correspond with a specific pile that we're going to be choosing from. I'm only working with 3 oils right now, the ones that I was called to work with for you. So whichever oil you choose is going to be the corresponding, or it will have additional messages for you in the actual piles. I have not started yet because I wanted to do a live pull, but I will say that we're definitely going to be working with Tarot of the Divine because I've been gravitating towards this deck recently behind the scenes, and so I'm going to go ahead and bring it back on to our channel. And in a second, I'm going to have you choose your pile. I also have a teacup in front of me because I'm going to be pouring some tea, and I've got my my tea kettle here, which we're going to be using. The top broke off, which sucks, but it's okay. Anyway, so yes, I also want to invite you to just get comfortable and just sit back, relax. You know, maybe you want to pour you some tea as well. Maybe you have coffee, or maybe you have some kind of amazing brew going to help you relax, to help you calm yourself, and just to enjoy as we immerse into our tarot reading. So I invite you to do that. Without further ado, I'm going to allow you a moment to choose your oil. So we're going to go ahead and start dealing out the cards. As stated, I wanted to do something very different. Very, 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 very different. And we're going to go ahead and get started. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do that for each pile. I'm not even going to do that for all 3 of them. I'm going to start with the Divine Feminine oil because that's the oil that's first. So here is the Divine Feminine oil that we're going to be starting with. And of course, this oil is available in the Ethereum. That light that you see, that harsh light, is my ring light because I needed a little bit of extra light. So basically, let's go ahead and get started. I want to start with this Finn Kipper deck. Let's see what Divine Feminine has going on. Let's see why you chose Divine Feminine. Thank you so much, Divine, for protecting me, for protecting those who are listening and tuning in to this message now. Thank you so much, Divine, for loving me, for allowing me to be the vessel that relays any messages that our soul tribe needs to hear. Thank you so much, Spirit, for allowing me to spend time with you, spend time with our tribe. Thank you so much for protecting this circle. Thank you so much for protecting me again. Thank you so much for allowing the wisdom that we need to help our soul tribe come through right now. Thank you for this amazing tea. Thank you for these oils. Thank you for supplying them with your gracious love. I love you. It is so. The first card that you guys have here that came out was the main male. And the next card after that was Judication. The card after that was Message, but it came up in the reverse position. Immediately, this is making me feel like I just heard like this is a battle. Like this is a battle between you and someone else. This is giving me divorce vibes, of course. For those of you that chose Divine Feminine, it's bringing up a situation that you had like with an ex-husband or an ex-wife, you know, whoever it may be. This is definitely bringing up old relationships, like old baggage. And I'm seeing that there was the main male, this divine masculine, that just, there was something that they were hiding. Like I'm feeling like they were hiding something. I'm hearing the words text messages, even though this is not, with this message, this is bringing me to like text messages. Like there was something being said behind the scenes. And by the way, this is for all signs. This reading is dedicated to all signs. It does not matter what your zodiac sign is, to be honest. I want to say that that's irrelevant, but it's going to play out differently depending on, you know, your situation, obviously. So basically, it really does feel like something definitely was hidden. Like I'm feeling like something was like unfair, paperwork not being filed, or someone kind of like refusing to put something in because they're trying to continue with that hold, or they're trying their best to hang on any way that they can. This definitely could bring up legal issues. The word is poverty. Like, it's because they're trying. The word is, I just heard alimony. I don't know why I just heard alimony. I just heard the word alimony. Like, it's so interesting. They're trying to come up with some kind of income, or like they're trying to get some type of money out of the situation. They may have drained your resources, and they're hiding. Like, they're hiding the fact that they were draining resources from you. And this was financial abuse done by divine masculine to divine feminine. I just heard the words rest assured. There's something that this person is not getting away with. I just heard in terms of law. They're not getting away with it in terms of law. Anything else that we need to know from this? Oh, lovers reversed. Exactly. And then we also have high honor at, in reverse. Absolutely. This was someone that you definitely were deeply in love with. And it's unfortunate that things played out the way that they played out. But there's something about what they were doing that they're not getting away with. This high honor that's in reverse means that they've ruined their own reputation. They ruined their reputation in the process of trying to take from you. They ruined their reputation in the process of trying to gain things from you. The World card coming up in reverse. They are definitely not ready to move on yet. I don't know why this is bringing me the relationship vibes, but I'm just going to leave it as it is. Oh, the Lovers reverse. Wow, look at that. See? You have Lovers reversed twice. This Lovers reversal card here. I'm sorry, I know the lighting is like terrible. And this Lovers card here. Wow. Of course, in tarot, the Lovers can be representative of choices, of course, but it's also bringing me to some kind of like divine partnership that it just doesn't work. Like, it's just not working. And in fact, you feel that some of you may feel like, well, there was nothing really divine about that relationship. Look at what I was doing. Oh my goodness, Two of Cups in reverse. This is I just heard that this is a bad breakup. Like, this was a bad breakup, but it was a bad breakup on their behalf. It sucks because I feel, it sucks. I don't want to keep saying that. Okay, so I had to stop really quickly to allow that jet or that spacecraft, that aircraft to fly over, and I also had to fix the window. So basically, the fact that you do have these here, yes, someone is letting go of something. Divine Feminine, you're letting go of something, but there's something that has its energy kind of clinging to you, and it almost kind of raises a concern. I feel like a cord cutting would definitely be good, but also this was a deep soul bond, because obviously, you know, sex was involved, obviously, and it's one of those, I'm hearing like it needs to be cleared. Like, there's something about this person's energy that needs to be fully cleared. Make sure that you send back whatever that you do not need in your space that came from this person. You want to send that back. You do not want this energy in your space because it's I don't know why, but it's like kind of like plaguing the field a little bit. I just heard that there's still some remnants from something. You have the Ace of Wands in reverse, and you also do have, I'm sorry, not in reverse. You have the Ace of Wands and a Chariot reversed. Exactly. You're trying and you're actively doing things to move on, but the thing is that there's someone else that's just not ready to go. They are not ready to go. They are not ready to let this, they're trying to drag it out. They're definitely dragging this out, and it really does feel like they're dragging it out because they know that they're losing, and so because they're losing, they want to cling onto something, and like that's the issue that we're having here with this main male. It's not, they're just refusing to go. At the same time though, I do feel like I just heard all will be fair. All will be fair. Like all will be fair. I'm hearing the word sabotage. I don't know if, oh wow, sabotage, exactly. They're not happy. So there's a lot of things more than likely that are coming up for you, Divine Feminine. And I also feel like this moon in reverse here is bringing me to the new moon that we have coming up in the sign of Virgo, right? And anytime there is a new moon in Virgo, this is where we go internally to see what is it that we need to refine? What is it that is in our space that feels too discombobulated, that feels disorganized? And what do we need to surgically remove? It's like prepping for surgery. Think about a new moon in Virgo saying, okay, okay, so I'm going in for a doctor's visit. Okay, this is the diagnosis. Okay, let me figure out what I really want to do before we hit that full moon phase where we actually go in to do the surgery. This is the preparation before that actually happens. Let me get another opinion. Let me figure out like other ways of doing this. I don't know why this is coming through this way, but it almost kind of feels like this person is probably going around figuring out, okay, well, trying to figure out how do I go about this? You know, what should I do? Should I do this? Should I do that? It's like they're asking for like all of these different forms of information, but they're not understanding that they were the reason why this was ending. Like, yeah, I'm not saying that you are just completely innocent, because I'm sure that, you know, there may have been some things that you probably may have done unknowingly. It just depends. Or you could be someone that absolutely knows for sure that you didn't, because you came with a high vibration, but you were in this situation because you love them and you tried to make it work and it just was not working. And so we cannot deny that fact. I also feel like with this though, is that there is something that will be a turnaround. All will be fair. This Ace of Wands is like the subtle light that leads to the bigger one. Like, it's a subtle light that leads to something bigger. It's the light that leads to the sun. It's the first glance at the sun, but it's not the full stare of the sun, if that makes sense. Seven of Pentacles coming up in reverse. This Seven of Pentacles coming up in reverse is making me feel like main male just simply was not thinking. They weren't thinking. You have the Wheel of Fortune here. You're definitely blessed by Jupiter. I feel like I said, the Wheel of Fortune, this is coming up as all will be fair. I also feel like, of course, the Wheel of Fortune comes up when we're dealing with things that are karmic. It deals with things that are perpetual. It's like this constant this everlasting energy. It's like this everlasting wheel that just keeps on spinning and turning. No matter what, there's going to be a high, a low, and in between. Right? Like there's always going to be that high, that low, the in between, and it's always going to be this cycle, because the only thing that is permanent is infiniteness. The only thing that is permanent is cycles. And so I feel like this is the cycle where you say, I'm truly done with this. I'm letting this go, and I'm going to keep working my magic around splitting, whether it be a cord cutting, whether it be, which sounds to be good, a cord cutting, but also a spiritual bath. Like spiritual bathing is definitely something that I'm seeing you do to get that gunk out. Also yoni steams, if you have a, you know, a vagina, then you want to do a yoni steam, or whatever kind of cleanse. This, oh, okay. Action. Okay. Exactly. You want to take action in terms of you doing what you need to do. Take action as far as like your rituals concerned. Take action as far as you, yeah, actively doing the cord cutting, actively doing the ritual to continue to let this go. I also, Divine Feminine, want you to protect yourself. I also want you to know that from what I can see here, that it's not your fault. 100%. That's the truth. That is the truth. It is not your fault. From what I can see in the cards, it's the refusal of the main male. It's not you. It's the Divine Masculine that is refusing to let go. So you needed clarity to see if someone was kind of like lingering around. Yes, they are not letting go, but what they don't understand is that life is going to happen whether they want it to or not. Life is simply just going to happen, and they have to be able to face that truth. I do see a truth being revealed to you soon. It might be either through paperwork. Okay, that card. Transformation, forgiveness. If you guys hear anything in the background, remember that I have children. Please and thank you. Is there anything else, Great Mother? No? Okay. You have transformation and forgiveness. I feel like it's one of those, this is making me feel like it's one of those things where you're not saying actively, okay, I forgive you, everything's fine. No, I don't see that. What I'm seeing instead though is the fact that you're actively choosing to move on with your life without the need to look back, but for whatever reason, yes. I'll be right back, you guys. I apologize about that. I had to stop because my 3-year-old was like, yeah, let me go ahead and mess with this AC unit because I need to. I want to. And so I had to go and stop that, and we're good. As you guys heard. As you guys heard. Anyway, so basically, yes. Back to what I was saying, I do feel like this energy, this main male is just simply not happy without you, but at the same time, I do see you still growing, still flowering, and still allowing yourself to overcome and to just detach yourself. Like the word is like detachment. Like you're detaching from this person's energy. Like you're detaching from them completely, and they just cannot stand it. Like this is the energy where it's like they would rather see you unhappy. And it's so funny because at the bottom of this deck here, though you have happiness, and I know that you have a really strong connection to water. I just heard that you're in Jupiter's favor. Like you are in Jupiter's favor, which is so interesting because before I decided to come on here, like before I washed, well, after I washed my hands, because every time I do a reading, no matter what, I don't care if I just took a shower, I will make sure that my hands are just washed, because that's just a part of my ritual. Whenever I'm doing things, like whenever I'm doing a reading and whatnot, or whenever I'm doing ritual work, period, right? I'll shower, and before I do readings, I'll wash my hands, because that's just what I feel called to do before I do a reading. And I really don't know how I got on that subject, but anyway, so basically this really does, it does feel like they would rather see you unhappy. They would just rather see you unhappy. Like I don't, and it's almost, it's kind of sad because while you're, oh, that's why I said that, because I was washing my hands and I use Jupiter oil. That's why I said that. Anyway, so basically, oh, earth magic. I love that. The land between. Interesting. Okay, let me just shuffle like one more card. Actually, I'm hearing Spirit say I don't need to. Okay. So with earth magic and with the land between, I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to read number 1 because that's the one that came out. And then I'm going to read number 40. Earth magic. Key concepts. Being grounded in nature, the quiet, dark place where all things begin, where essence is first ignited before manifestation, knowing you are part of the earth and she is part of you. Earth magic speaks to the intrinsic relationship that you and all living things have with the consciousness of the earth, also known as Gaia. Imagine the oak tree that begins its journey as an acorn, gathering the life force energy it needs from the earth so it can sprout up from the ground. Because you are part of nature, you follow the same cycle of manifestation. Everything you are, your evolution, and the successful manifestation of your dreams begin below the surface of consciousness until an idea comes, conviction takes hold, and something meaningful can be planted. Be still for a moment, quiet your thoughts, and imagine anchoring your energy to the sacred quality of being part of this living earth. Do this mindfully to connect to this divine intelligence with the power to create the perfect form and from the perfect essence of a tiny spark of life. Indeed, this is miraculous. The message now is to trust that the seeds you planted in your field of dreams are in good hands. The earth is a conscious, divine source of love that is doing its part on your behalf. Slow down, take the beauty of your life now, and trust that what you are intending is being nourished and is growing. There will be plenty of time later to tend to your garden, to water it and weed it. Great magic is germinating underground, working its way to the surface to deliver more blessings than you could imagine. Let it. So basically with this earth magic here is being in rhythm and in sync with the earth and allowing things to take their natural course. That's the reason why I feel like you have earth magic here, because there's something very valuable about letting things play out the way they're going to play out. All you have to do is work with your herbs. Well, not have to, but you can work with your herbs. You can work your magic to allow the cycle to complete the way that it needs to be completed. And that's another reason why you do have the Wheel of Fortune here, because the Wheel of Fortune again is that cyclic nature of the universe and whatnot. So when you're working with the earth, you're rooting and grounding yourself in your reality and to have a greater connection with the divine. And because of that, it allows you to allow things again to unfold, to be what they are without control. You're just kind of going and being in sync with the rhythm, if that makes sense. Then you also have land between. First and foremost, the land between is connecting me to the middle way. It's this or that, but there's also everything else. Let me go ahead and read number 40. Being between worlds, learning to be okay while at the threshold of what was and what will be. A time of waiting and evolving, gray areas, something essential yet still in development, metamorphosis. So you're getting a lot of things dealing with metamorphosis here, especially the fact that you do have the butterfly. Where I don't see where it is. Oh, here it is, transformation. What I feel is that this is definitely one of those things where you're not allowing yourself to continuously cling to things that don't make you happy. Like you're no longer allowing yourself to cling to a poverty mindset. I do feel that someone here is letting go of this idea that they themselves are broke, and I feel like it's not the fact that you're broke, it's the fact that you yourself are coming into a plethora of wealth, an abundance of wealth, and right now everything else is being removed so that you can make room for that wealth to come in. And this includes people if they are not in alignment. Like that's the way that feels. But the land between, the fact that we're talking about in between worlds, it's we don't want to be so stuck in the past where we allow that to dictate our future, and we don't, or to dictate our present, right? And we don't want to be so stuck in the present to where we then get anxiety not being able to control that exact outcome, or the not knowing of whether or not that will actually play out, because what you believe to play out may just be an infinitesimal aspect of this universe, which it is. But imagine you allowing these things to take their natural course, and then you decide, okay, I'm going to open up, I'm going to let it, and then you receive more abundance. I would work with Jupiter. If you chose Divine Feminine, you could definitely work with the Divine Feminine oil to be receptive, but I would also 100% work with Jupiter. And I also have that available in the Ethereum. It is called the Planetary Magic for Jupiter. I would 100% work with Jupiter. And I have one more. Do I want to pull any more cards? No, I don't actually. Yeah, that is your message. That is what came through for you. I am so glad that we got a chance to spend time with each other today. Thank you so much for tuning into this message. If you need anything from me, please feel free to visit me online over at thesayonanpath.org. I also invite you to take a look at the Saiyonan archives or the Saiyonan transmissions, because I'm going to be doing a lot more readings over there behind the scenes as I cater to my collective family, well, to my collective tribe. I also do have other devotions that you can, other offerings that you can devote yourself to each month to help you along your magical journey. I would 100% check that out if I were you, because I love what I do. I love tarot. I love writing. I love poetry. I love merging the arts of poetry and magic. And I plan on giving every single last part of myself to you guys possible to make that genuine connection and to also just give the best that I possibly can to the world. And also, if you wish to, you can follow along with me on Instagram over at the Saiyonan Path and at Magic of Eden. I'm on Substack, and I will make sure to have everything linked down in the comment section, because I love when you guys go to the comment section. Leave me a heart, leave me a thumbs up, leave me your favorite emoji. Let me know how this reading was for you. I love you guys, and I will catch you in my next video. Okay, if you chose the Witch's Brew Charm Oil, this is your reading. Let's go ahead and get started. You have Witch's Brew here, and I will read off to you what the Witch's Brew description says here on the bottle. And I'll also kind of tell you why I created it and whatnot. I don't know if you guys can see that, but anyway, we have used to heighten intuition, protect your circle or coven, amplify your magic, and charm ritual tools, crafted to enhance the witch's power and elevate spiritual command. So the reason why I decided that I wanted to make the Witch's Brew charm oil, which I did this years ago, was because, for one, I obviously was, casting circles and whatnot, at the very, very, very early stages of my journey and whatnot. And then, of course, I started getting obviously way deeper into ancestral magic, and we did not always, cast circles in the, Wiccan or, pagan sense and whatnot. But the reason why I decided to create the Witch's Brew oil is because I wanted to always have an oil on hand that would help me to amplify the magic and the strength and the energy of each tool that I was using during, my crafting time, or during, my witchcraft rituals and things like that. And also because I feel like it was one of those oils where when I would do work with a certain, energy and whatnot, I always felt like using that oil just made the space a lot more magical. I always found myself using and gravitating towards this when I was doing, working my magic and whatnot, and it would really heighten the energy. Like, I would anoint myself, anoint my tools, anoint like the perimeter of the circle, just drops, here and there, because it does carry a very potent and very strong energy. And so with this, though, I feel like when you think about things that are charmed, you think about how those energies are charmed to do those exact things for you. It's like, this is what you are, this is what you are meant to do. And when I charm this, that is exactly what I intend to use it for. For example, you can charm lipstick, you can charm a wand, or you can charm a tarot deck, or whatever you may be. But that charm is your added energy. That charm is your magical touch to whatever it is, to amplify it and to also have that thing serve you for whatever you need it to do. So that is the reason why I felt like I chose to create the Witch's Brew charm oil. And of course I call it Witch's Brew because, if you know, you know. Anyway, so yes, that's the reason why I called it that. Absolutely. So I don't know if you're going to be charming something, or if you are going to be working your magic for something, or if you're going to be getting into witchcraft, or if you are initiating yourself into something, or if you're going to be amplifying the magical space around you as you work your craft and your magic and whatnot. I also want you to keep in mind that you do not have to use the Witch's Brew charm oil in hoodoo or things like that, because doing a working and, being a witch, like they're not the same, right? Like, they're not the same. Although you do have hoodoo witches, you also do have Wiccan witches, right? Like, you also have Christian witches. Like, there's so many different types of witches, right? Neither male nor female. And I don't even know why I'm going into this right now. What I do want to say is that you, as the practitioner, whether you call yourself a witch or whatever, you have the charm and you have the magic and you hold the magic. And everything that you touch is magical. Everything that did not have that you wanted to awaken the magic within it, you do that with the power of your will by also respecting that energy, by respecting yourself, by respecting the space. And it also allows you to draw in the power of the universe to create, to animate, to animate and to charm and to charge and to bless the things that you're working with, whether it be, I don't know why I just heard like the word scalpel, but whether it be using your, let's just say, I love pocket knives. You can charm like a pocket knife. I love pocket knives, by the way. I love pocket knives, bullets, and all those things. Why am I saying this? I don't know. Let's go ahead and pull your cards. I know you're like, lady, you are talking a lot. Can you just get to the can you just get to the cards, please? Thank you guys so much for listening to that. And I can just hear someone skipping past all of that. Like, why is this relevant? I guess we're gonna find out. Ooh. Oh, wow. You have the Hangman in reverse, the Devil card reverse, and you have the Queen of Swords in reverse. I just heard with that, step into your power. I just heard the word bruise, like someone has a bruise. I just heard that someone might have an iron deficiency. We have the sun here. What is that song? The C90s, Shine a Light. I think it's like the remix or something like that. I don't know if I can play it here on YouTube, so I'm not gonna do it. But do I have my phone with me? It's over there. I'm not gonna go grab it. But anyway, it's the C90s Shine a Light. I think it's like the remix, like one of the remixes. And if you've ever heard anyone playing Grand Theft Auto where Michael was like falling from the sky and things like that, after he was being like abducted after taking or ingesting drugs or whatever, it's the same song that he was falling to. I just heard someone say, how do you know that? I have brothers, and my ex, not my ex, I'm so sorry. Why did I say that? My former husband was definitely a gamer. Someone is like unhappy. This is giving me Virgo energy. Of course it would, because we have the Queen of Swords reverse and also the Hermit in reverse. Okay, right away, this is definitely feeling, this could 100% be a continuation of pile number 1. And it's really making me, I'm feeling like a drainage. Like I'm feeling like someone is like secretly just not, there's something that someone is not saying that they're being called to say. And it's this feeling that I'm getting of like not being able to rest, but also something is definitely going to be illuminated. Excuse me, it's because I burped because I drank tea. But it really does feel like someone is tired. Like someone is like tired. They're not really sure what to say. They're just tired. Like there's like this mental exhaustion that's happening with them. I'm sensing mental exhaustion, and it's also affecting your ability to receive. It's affecting your ability to, I don't know why the word is not aspire, but there's, what word was that? It's interesting that I'm having trouble with my words right now, because I don't feel like I'm having trouble with my words. Like I feel like I'm fine. And then there's also like this element of like second guessing. I just heard bring the magic back to you. Like there's something, okay, the spirit is saying that I want you to bring your magic back. I want you to tap back into your magic. I want you to tap back into the magic of you. I want you to remember who you are. What I'm hearing is I want you to remember the reason why you started. I want you to remember the reason why you decided that you wanted this to begin with, and I want you to open yourself up to doing this again and to continue going with that. But the reason is because somewhere down the line you continuously gave and you gave and you gave to the point where you gave away the medicine you needed. And now what I'm hearing is that I want you to bring the magic back. I want you to bring the magic back. I want you to bring your magic back. But the only way that you're going to be able to is by allowing yourself to do things a lot differently. The devil card is showing up here because I feel like there were several things in your reality that were playing out that were showing you either the worst sides of yourself or the worst sides of others, or like the worst sides of something or someone. And now what it feels like is that you're done fighting against it. You no longer are wanting to fight against it anymore. And that's exactly what's going to lead you to grace. What I'm hearing is that also the sun here is shining a light and illuminating a lot of things that were going on under the radar, things that you have not talked about, things that you try covering up. Someone tried to cover up something as well, but they're not getting away with that. If anything, it's one of those things where it's going to lift. Like the truth is going to lift its ugly head, but also it's because of your charm. Spirit is wanting you to charm, like Spirit is wanting you to charm something. I just heard the word bedazzled. Like Spirit is wanting you to charm something. Spirit is wanting you to charm yourself. There's a marking. I'm hearing that there's something about a marking. Like someone is marked. Someone is marked. Someone is marked for protection. Someone is marked. If you were charmed, you were marked. You were someone that was, I don't know if you were like charmed at birth, or if you were, or like if there was like some type of special prayer said over you when you were born that you don't know of. You may have had dreams about it. You may have, some words may be familiar, or someone may be saying a prayer and then it sounds so familiar to you and you can't remember exactly where you heard it. But you're like, no, I know that prayer, or I know that song, or I know that feeling. There's a deep resonance. It really does feel like a deep resonance is what I'm picking up on. And someone here is like, I've been down and out for so long that I forgot that I was charmed. Spirit is saying is that you are charmed. I'm not trying to give you just this. How do I want to say this? I want to be very careful with my words here. I'm not trying to get you to believe something about yourself that's not true, and I don't want to force anything on you. I mean, maybe you're not a witch, maybe you don't believe in magic, maybe you don't believe in any of that stuff, and you're just here to kind of fill out the energy. More than likely, if you're here, it's because you have some type of resonance to it, and then somewhere down the line it reveals itself and you'll see, oh my god, this is what it is. Somebody here is charmed. You ended up going through a stage in your life or a series of unfortunate events in your life, and now you're at a space in your life where everything is going to start making sense. Everything is going to start making sense. You are one of the charmed ones. You can think about it as you being one of the chosen ones or whatever. I mean, all of us are chosen for something, but there's something about you and about your birth and about you being born with something on you. Does that make sense? Like you were born, like not in a malevolent sense, and not in a way where I don't want to scare you off and be like, what the fuck you talking about? No, it's not one of those things. You were born with something on you, meaning that you were born with a charm. You were born with protection. You were born with this type of protection, and that's the reason why when things happen to you, they could have been a lot more dramatic, but they were not, because of the power of the prayers of your ancestors. And that's exactly what I'm getting. You could 100% come from a family of seers who were silenced in the past. You could come from a family or a line of powerful women. I don't know why the word is like cunning, but you could come from a lineage of women who were very outspoken, and that was used against them, and then they were drained of everything that made them special or unique. But what I'm hearing is that the medicine is going to be returned to you. You are the medicine returned, and you are to speak that and to give that. That's the reason why you do have the Page of Swords here. The Page of Swords is coming up as, I'm not going to stop. The Seven of Wands is here saying that you are here either defending something, or you are here to keep up. Like I'm hearing like you're going to keep fighting. You're going to keep fighting no matter what. I'm hearing I'm never going to stop fighting for you. That's the reason why. I have to trust the fact that this is the reason why these things are coming through. And I don't want to force it, but I also don't want to deny a message that I know that is meant for somebody. And that's just what I'm feeling. I just keep hearing that the truth will lift its ugly head. I want you to charm yourself. When you charm yourself, what I feel like is, you have the Hierophant here as well. Yeah, this is bringing me to some type of, the Hierophant is pointing me to some type of ceremony or ritual that was done. Like, some type of ceremony or ritual that was done. It's really bringing me to like magic, the occult, ritual behind the scenes not being shown, but all that's about to be revealed. You're about to find out who you really are in your family. I'm not surprised. Wow. And look at what you have at the bottom of the deck. You also have the Magician here, which does point to magic. It does point to workings. What I am surprised to not see is what is her? The High Priestess. I'm kind of shocked not to see that card, but at the same time, I just heard the word retreat. It's because it was a retreat. Like they went into retreat or like hiding or something like that. Research your genealogy and go back and research your family lineage. I want you to research your family lineage and the kind of magic you guys did. It's exactly, you have ancestors here, the 10 of cups. I'm sorry, the 10 of coins, the 10 of pentacles, along with the 3 of pentacles. I don't feel like you're going to be alone. There's a team that is fighting for you and working their magic with you. This is nothing for you to fear. I don't see this as something for you to fear at all. I keep hearing that you're a marked one. You're marked. You're not marked for death, but you're marked for life. Like you're marked for, you're just marked. Like there's something about your blueprint. There's something about your energetic field or your energetic frequency that it's like you awaken things. Like you're a walking awakener. I can't, like those are the only words that I can put to it. You're just someone who is marked, who in your presence things start to happen, and you can't explain it, but that's just the energy you bring. You're someone who's charmed. You're just someone who's marked in the best possible way. Oh my goodness, what card was that fell? I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle. Let me see what this deck is talking about. Creation. Vows. Whoa, it's so odd that I'm picking up on this. It's so odd. Ursa Major, vows. It's something, it was like it's like an oath or like some type of like prophecy fulfilled. There's some kind of prophecy coming. There's some type of prophecy manifesting right now. I'm hearing that it was foretold, like it was foretold that someone would return, that something would return. You are that something returned. Wow, that is so interesting that that's coming through for you right now. What a magical reading. Consequences are here. Oh my god, and healing. Okay. Okay, yeah. Wow. Catalyst as well. You guys, this is you. 100%. Like you can't, this is unmistakable. This is not, you cannot fake this. Like you cannot fake this. You have the Centaur healing. You have Ursa Minor consequences, Hydra catalyst. You have ego creation, and then you have Ursa Major. Oh wow, interesting. What? Someone who's not keeping up like their vows, someone who's not keeping up with what they said is going to feel that deeply. 100%. It was told that you will be protected, and if you go harmed, there's something that will be cataclysmic to the very ones who are not protecting you or didn't do what they said that they would do. That's so interesting. What I'm also feeling is that some type of curse was broken. Like something was broken, like some type of curse was broken, and it's because somebody went back on something or someone figured it out. Like they figured it out, and then that's when they became disenchanted for whatever this will be. Things were a bit fuzzy. What I'm hearing. Like things were a bit fuzzy. But things are more clear. Things are becoming a lot more clear. I just heard the word banished. Like someone was like banished. This is a storyline. Someone didn't keep up with what they were supposed to do. Debts are going to be paid. Like, debts are paid. Debts are paid on your behalf. Like, debts are paid on your behalf. Like, you are so protected. Like, I can't make this up. You have ego creation. I feel like there's something new that's about to start. Like, something new. Like, something new. Like, I feel like it's like new life. It's creation. It's manifestation. Yes, absolutely. But you're breaking free. You are breaking free. You are breaking free. You're bringing the magic back to you. You're bringing the magic back into your work. You're bringing the magic back into life. Like, that's what you're doing. You're bringing the magic back. Like, that's just, you can't make this up if you tried. You're breaking free from something or someone. Awaken. Okay. Let's see what else. Uh-oh. Shadow self. I just heard with that integration. Let me drink a sip of tea. Intuition. Anything else? Oh, okay. Sacred journey. So with these cards that have come out for you, for those of you that chose Witch's Brew, this is making me feel, honestly, like I keep hearing integration. Something is being like awakened. Something is coming back to life. Something is being poured into. This is the energy, especially because you have the Six of Swords here. This is the energy where you're actively choosing to keep going. You're actively choosing. Someone, like with this Six of Swords here, it's making me feel like someone felt defeated. Like, this is bringing me to some kind of defeat. Like, they had to move on. But I also feel like you yourself have realized something, and it may have hurt you. It may have hurt your ego. But this was the moment that you needed to help you move on. And this is what helps you to bring the magic back. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. I can feel it. This was a catalyst of change that you needed. And this is what's setting the tone. Like, you're now setting the tone. But this time, you're doing it full-blown magical style. Like, you're doing this from a space of magic, from wisdom. Like, I'm hearing wisdom. You're doing it from wisdom. You're moving forward. Exactly. Like, you have moving forward here. That makes a lot of sense. I feel like this is one of those things where you really want to trust. You really want to trust yourself. I really want you to bring the magic back. I want you to use the power that you hold to charm, to bring life, to bring magic into these dead spaces. You are what brings things back to life. I just heard someone say, I brought a frog back to life. It's like you utilizing your magic to bring something back to life that was considered, it's like, I just heard like miraculous healing. It's like miraculous healing. There were miraculous acts of healing, or like healing the sick and the blind and things like that in the Bible. I don't know why I see you doing something similar, but energetically speaking, with someone's life. Like, you get into their life and then you change these things around, and then you bring it, you help them revive it. Like, it's like this resuscitation of energy, this revival of energy. You are the catalyst. Like, you merging and you tapping into your shadow, you tapping into your light, you integrating that and you using your intuition to guide you is what's going to help people to awaken. They remember. You help them to remember. You help them to remember who they are. You help them you put them back on path to their journey. There's something was broken and you're putting it back together as well. Something was broken. Something is being lifted. Yeah, that's essentially what I'm hearing for you. Like, I don't see anything else to really say, because like that's the message. And I don't want to overdo it. I just want it to be what it is without force. So if you chose a charm oil, then this is your message. I hope that it resonated. I hope that some of it resonated. If it did resonate, go ahead and leave me a comment down in the comment section. I am, of course, love to hear what you guys feel. if it did resonate. If there's anything else that you need from me, please know that you can always visit me online over at the SaiyonanPath.org. I'll make sure to link all things down in the comment section. Of course, y'all have my love, my deepest gratitude, my best or my highest of honor. If y'all need to, you guys can follow along with me on Instagram over at the Saiyonan Path and also at Magic of Eden. I will make sure to link everything that you can receive from me down in the comment section. Also, I want you to take a look at the monthly devotions or the monthly offerings that you can devote yourself to, where you give a donation every month and you receive something for obviously that donation. It is on the website, and I'll make sure to link it down in the comment section. Yeah, that's it. I love you, and I will catch you in my next video. Hello, if you chose the Wealth and Prosperity oil, this is your reading. And we're going to go ahead and get started with that. So if you chose the Wealth and Prosperity oil, then more than likely you're looking to receive something in abundance, and you're also more than likely looking to receive some type of money, some type of oh, hold on a second. We got cards falling out already. And the first card here was the World. That was the first card to show up for you, the World. Okay. This is bringing me to Avatar. Not The Last Airbender, but Awa, that Avatar. And remember when it did with when Nitiri was training Jake Sully, when she was training him or whatever, and she told him that he was ready. He made like a clean kill or something like that. I just heard "you are ready," and then I saw that that I got a vision of Avatar. That's so funny. Anyway, so basically, yes, like that's the vision that I got. By the way, which Avatar is 100% one of my favorite movies. I'm so glad. Do you know that they're coming out with Avatar? I think it's Ash or something like that. I don't know, something dealing with like Ash or something like that. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh, I just heard the word shamanka. The word is shamanka. Oh, wowzers. Oh, goodness. That is so interesting. You've got some amazing divine feminine energy coming through. Whoa. Ooh, okay, wait, hang on. There's no need to second guess this. There's no need to... This actually needs to be here. There is no need for you to feel like you are not ready. You are ready. I just heard you are ready. You've been training for this for so long, and now you're aligning with what you need to align with to make this a reality. This to me feels very favorable if you chose this, the Wealth of Prosperity, because your wealth and prosperity comes when you own your spiritual gifts. That's where your wealth and your prosperity lies. It's about you allowing yourself as a seer, as a witch, as a matriarch, or whatever you may be, to not necessarily capitalize off your gifts, but more so present them to the world and watch you flourish and be more abundant. And I feel that you're in a space in your life where people will start to seek you and align with you because you create such a strong foundation and a strong sanctuary for them to be seen, held, loved, warm. And I feel like you're in a space where you are going to attract, like the Devil card here is not coming up as anything malevolent. If anything, I'm hearing that the Devil card is actually coming up as devotion. Like you're gonna have people who are going to be devoted to you, and I also feel like you're going to have people who want to be of service to you. They want to give to you. They want to bond with you. They want to have some type of long lasting bond with you because of who you are. And that it's bringing me to like loyalty and faithfulness. Like that's what the Devil card is bringing me to. It's not bringing me to anything negative at all. I do not see that. I see this as a good sign, actually, as a sign of like covenants, and as a sign of bond, as a sign of like a legally binding something. You could be signing something. You could be, you know, you may want to set your intention on obtaining like an office space, or you may want to get something rooted and grounded where it will not go anywhere at all. For whatever reason, this Devil card also is bringing me to some type of, it's something that you couldn't get out of this if you tried. Like it's like a contract. Like I'm hearing like a soul contract or something like that. You guys know how I feel about new age terms. Like, I don't like using terms like that very often, but for lack of better terms, I would just say like a contract, but meaning that everything is perfect, everything is divinely aligned, nothing is ever random, everything is purposeful, and this was the purpose. Like this is your purpose. It's basically you stating like, okay, I am here as a soul to experience this. The way that the way that the cookie is made is one thing, but no matter what, it will always be that cookie. I don't know why I'm hearing like you're bound to be the cookie. I'm not sure why I'm hearing that, but I'm just going to let it be what it is. I also feel like I just heard this is a covenant of the seer. You could be being ordained, or it's some type of like ordainment, or it's some type of bond or something where it's you agreed to this is your role, like an initiation, or this is your role, because if you decided to turn back on this, there is no coming back. This is what you are meant to do. If you leave, if you decide to not uphold this, then there will be celestial, I don't know why I'm hearing like celestial consequences. Like the planets are like, all right, well, it's not that we're wanting to do this, but this is, you know, this is what you came here with. Like you wanted to do this. So if you don't do that, if you're not in alignment, then you're going to feel that terribly. And you're going to keep feeling it until you decide, okay, I'm just going to stay in this. Like, this is what I'm meant to be. Like, I know for a fact, like, this is what I'm meant to be. This could be a continuation of the second pile. I don't remember anything about the first pile, so please, like, I don't, well, kind of. Now it's kind of coming back to me that I look at the oil, but this is definitely a continuation from the second pile, from the Witch's Brew oil. This is the continuation of that story. So once you do charm yourself, or once you, because you are charmed, you are marked for greatness. You are marked for something binding, something I don't want to like use unfavorable language to bring an unfavorable vibe, but it's like you're bound to this. I just have to trust it. You're bound to this, but at the same time, I just heard that it wasn't against your will. You decided to create this covenant. You decided to create this, to contract yourself to this. It's like a spiritual upholding of something. Wow, strength. The Fool card is in reverse. The fact that the Fool card is coming up in reverse right now, it's so telling, because it really does feel like you're not going anywhere. But it's not what you think. You're not going anywhere, meaning that this role is yours. And when you do go and explore, what you do is you do it with knowing, or with the knowing that you are this energy, period. Like, do you know what I mean? So when you're out in the world, right, the Six of Wands is here, when you're showing up as this matriarch or as this priestess, which you've been coming up a lot in readings recently, you've been coming up a lot. So you may be someone who's returning, listening to these messages. What it feels like is that you are in perfect alignment with some type of role. I just keep hearing an ordainment. You may be ordaining yourself. You're giving me a vibe where you did this. You initiated yourself. You are self-taught. You have taught yourself the ropes. You have gotten through this. And it's because of what you're here to do in this world. Like, it feels like you're returning. And this feels, I don't know why I keep wanting to say that this feels global. The world is going to see you as a priestess, as a seer, as something magical. I'm not kidding. Like, you're going to have people around you that are like, how did you do it? How are you doing this? Like, how are you able to merge this? How are you able to to be this, to live this? And how are you able to do it in the way that you're doing it? Again, the Empress card. This is reminding someone listened to a reading that we posted yesterday, or the previous reading. Someone did that, and I do feel like this is Spirit's way of saying, yes, you are ready. You are 100% going to be someone of high honor. There is no escaping that. And your wealth, again, is going to come from you showing up as someone who trusts their intuition. You're showing up as this energy, and that's where the wealth is. People come to you, they seek you, they want to be faithful to you, they want to be in covenant with you. Keep doing your beauty rituals, keep doing your glamour magic, keep doing whatever rituals you do to keep yourself looking good, to keep yourself healthy, to keep yourself at the best possible vibration. Even though the Empress card is here, it doesn't mean that you have to do your makeup and you got to have your hair done in a certain way. No, it just means you showing up beautifully, even in your own natural skin, your own natural radiance. And that's what people are going to love you for, right? They're going to love you for you. Like, that's just simply what it is. Also, with the Queen of Wands here, dare you share yourself with the world and still remain mysterious. And that's the beauty of you. And that's what draws people to you. It's that mysterious aspect. It's that shadow aspect that they feel, but they can't touch, but it makes you irresistible. You are more than likely someone that is so attractive, and you're more attractive than you think, and you may believe that you're not attractive, but you are 100%. And people, it's an energy. Like, you carry an energy. Like, you carry an energy. Like, you cannot make up this energy if you tried. I want you to lean into your divine feminine, and I want you to lean into your receptivity, and I want you to lean into the aspect of you that allows you to be soft, receptive, loving, understanding, wild, untamed, all of it. Like, I want you to lean into all elements of the divine feminine for you to receive that wealth and prosperity. What is this? We have communication here. You communicate with the higher realms. You are someone that has a really strong connection to the higher realms, absolutely. And beings, also, what I'm hearing is that you're a clear channel. You are spoken through very clearly. Oh, snap. Hang on. You have integrity here, and you have be fearless. I don't want you to fear your power. I want you to own it. And communicate the things that Spirit gives to you. See, intuition is coming up for y'all as well. New chapter, exactly. This is the chapter where things get so much better. The fact that you also do have here the Strength card is pulling me to a spiritual, like, leveling up. Do me one favor, stay here, don't go anywhere. I'm gonna go ahead and change my battery. 1 second. And we're back. So I don't want you to doubt yourself. I want you to trust your intuition. I want you to trust that you are a divine channel. No matter how many people you stand in front of, whether you're performing or whether you are sharing your gifts, it doesn't matter what it is. I want you to remain knowing that you are here purposeful. See, cosmic connection. Wow, wow, cosmic connection. And then you also have 11. You are a portal of information. Like, you are a channel, you are a portal, you are aligned. Like, your frequency is so distinct, like, you cannot make up that, you cannot make it up. Like, you cannot mistaken you for anybody else. When people hear your name, they only see you. They don't see fragments of other people. They don't see fragments of this person, that person, this, they, whatever. No, they see you. They feel you. You have a very distinct and a very special blueprint. I want you to share all of that with the world. All of it. Don't hold yourself back. Don't limit yourself, okay? I want you to trust that. Your intuition, I just heard to look to your north node. Wherever your north node is, I want you to look into that. That's where you're headed in this life. But I also want you to understand that you are a powerhouse of light. Okay? I want you to share that with the world. I'm not here to validate you. I am here to tell you the truth. And that is the truth that I hear and that I see. Okay? I'm going to open up one more, do one more deck real quick. And then we're going to call this, we're going to call it done. I know that y'all heard some noise in the background because all of my babies are, they're my babies. What can I say? You have happiness here. You have embracing. I want you to embrace it all. I want you to embrace all of your gifts. I want you to embrace your beauty. I want you to embrace your uniqueness. I want you to embrace your quirkiness. I want you to embrace your goofiness. I want you to embrace all aspects of you. Taking risks. I want you to just trust it. I want you to trust it. I don't want you to... I keep saying what I don't want you to do, but what do you want you to do? Like, what do you want you to do? I say what I don't want you to do as you know, a seer in your life, as a guide in your life that you trust. But it doesn't matter what I see. It doesn't matter what I want you to do. What matters is what you see and what you want to do. And I trust that even though you may not agree with all of my messages, I hope that you... I mean, I hope that you don't, but then I hope that you do, then I hope that you don't. Like, I just hope that whatever you do, you just take what you need, right? Like, if something does not resonate with you, I trust that it won't, and you won't force it. But this, you cannot fake. You can't fake. Oh my goodness. Okay. I had to go chasing this butterfly card, this transformation. This, somebody needs, somebody needed some type of reassurance again. And now they've got it. And I love that for you. The fact that you do have transformation, you're about to be seen. The very things that people hate you for, they're going to love you for it at some point in time. They are. And it's because you have integrity. The things that you do, the magic you work, the things that you do, the things that you create are from a benevolent intention, vibration, frequency. So that's going to show. It's not going to be, it's not from a malevolent wanting or desire. Integrity means that you have, that you do what you say you do, that you are honest, that you right, like you have integrity, you show honor, you show reverence, right? The things that you do behind the scenes are the things that you do and, you know, out. Like, there's nothing, like, no, you don't miss anything with you. What you see is what you get in every dimension. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter whether it's out in the world, behind the scenes, at your cousin's house. You are who you are. And I love that. Also, there's a message in that. Be who you are at all times. Show up as that, because that is what your life is. That is what you are. Like, that is just simply what you are. It's not even about a potential, really. It's about just simply being you. Show up as that in every single scenario. Whether it be even, I don't know why I'm hearing, I'm hearing that for you. Like, I know you want to have balance, absolutely. But what I'm hearing is that you want to show up no matter what in that essence, because that's just who you are. Even if you're not giving people a service, or even if you're not seeing them in a way where they're coming to you saying, okay, can you help me with this? And then you do a tarot reading. No, because the power of the seer and the priestess is that they understand that you will always see. You're just going to see. And you can also just kind of be in your element where you're just simply enjoying, but it doesn't, you don't turn it off. You just allow another version of yourself to show face, of course, which sounds like a contradiction. But the reason why I'm saying that is because no matter what, you'll always be the seer. You're just always going to be that, because no matter what, you're going to see into it. It's just default, and it's okay. You can enjoy life. You can be someone who sees, but you see the beauty in things. You see the amazingness in things. You see the love in things. And because you see that, it helps to amplify the experience. It helps to amplify, the experience, right? So you being a seer, you being one who knows, who has connection to wisdom, enhances your experiences in the most benevolent, amazing, miraculous ways, for lack of better words or terms or adjectives. So that's what I'm feeling. I really want you to embrace yourself, embrace this role, embrace this path. You have already been ordained, and you'll see it. You'll see it. It'll show up for you somehow. Yes, that is all. Thank you so much for tuning in to this message. If you need anything from me, please feel free to visit me online over at thesayonanpath.org. Make sure that you follow along with me over on Instagram at thesayonanpath and also at Magic of Eden. Leave me a comment down in the comment section letting me know how much you love this reading. If it resonated with you, make sure that you do subscribe to this YouTube channel because I'm going to be giving a lot more messages. Of course, make sure that you check out my Substack and also the monthly offerings that you can devote yourself to each and every month to help you along your magical journey that I have put on the website that I will also link down in the comment section. Also, make sure that you pick up a book on your way out because y'all know I love poetry. Anyway, I love y'all. Take care, and I will catch you in my next video.